there are more goats, and they're not going to be here for very long. They're going to be here for 1 or 2 weeks. So Sean and I had a great problem, which is we have a little more business than we could keep up with this year. So we went and got a total of 8. 7 of them are here. One of them's at my house. But these are 7 new bucklings. They are Alpine and Oberhasli or Alpine Oberhasli crosses. Parks and Rec has extended their stay in the city of Fredericksburg. So the goats are all going to stay until March 2026. And that is going to give us the opportunity to more permanently take care of some of this vegetation on this hill and wherever they want. So the thing about goat landscaping is that it's kind of an iterative process. Like, think about deer, right? If a deer walks through your yard once and eats something, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
If the deer is like, this is really delicious and I'm going to keep coming back, the deer kills it dead, and that's why deer have a terrible reputation. Goats and goat landscaping is kind of the same thing. So you can see the goats started out on the other side of this fence. And this Japanese knotweed and the honeysuckle and the berry brambles, those things are relentless in their pursuit of dominance. So as soon as you kill them, they come right back. And anybody who's got a home with those plants on it knows about that. Well, if we can run the goats a few more times on this hill and anywhere else, of course, Aaron and the wonderful Parks and Rec folks want us to take them, we've got a chance to really more permanently kill some of that vegetation. We brought 7 goats from an established herd here. And there were 7 goats already here. And you would typically never ever introduce goats by just throwing them over the fence. We have done that because the new group is 7 strong. So they'll be able to hang out down there by themselves. And the old group can hang out here, and you will be able to watch them slowly become one herd.
Interesting.
They will get to know each other. There's plenty of territory here for them. And they'll become one herd, and then we're actually going to break up the herd. We're going to see who gets along with who. Goats have best friends, right? So we're going to see who becomes friends, and then we're going to take half of them down to Brock's. The Mitchells have hired the goats to take care of some of the stuff that's down there. Thank you. And so that's what we're doing. So all of these goats will not be here for very long at all. They're only all going to be here long enough to get along and become friends. And if you've got a favorite, you'll just be able to walk down the Brock's and see them there. But this is adorable. Oh, and by the way, the new goats that I got, they all came from a herd where I got my very best dairy doe. She is gorgeous. She is like a beautiful show quality creature. And so these guys are going to grow up. They're going to be the most beautiful Oberhasli Alpine, and a couple of them are Oberhasli Alpine crosses. But they're going to be very big goats. They are going to be beautiful animals. And I would say anybody with little kids should come and watch them and hang out. Since they're going to be around the city until March, you can kind of watch them grow up. Goats are awesome creatures. They're just amazing.
This whole idea, though, I would think for businesses, homeowners, or anybody that has this kind of terrain, this is a great way to take care of things. It
is. So our girl team was just out at a residence in Bloomsbury in Spotsylvania, and they did a great job of clearing out some really woody brush. Anybody who's got a bank like this, the goats can certainly take care of that. Like, we've just always kind of gravitated towards natural things.
Yeah.
And so when we realized that our property was covered in invasive privet, and we also realized that our backs were too old to hand dig it out of the ground anymore, which is how we first tried it. We got the goats and they did wonders around our property. So we have certainly enjoyed sharing it with other people. But yes, businesses, but we love working with the city. I love the residences. I love the idea of putting them down at Brock's. But mostly what I love is coming to these goats downtown and watching the people walk by and just talk to them and enjoy them. And the number of people who have told us, we just love that goat with the big horns. I mean, it's just really cool to share these animals with people. So businesses and residences, yes, I love them too, but I especially love having the goats here in this park. So I'm so glad that they're going to stay longer.
Oh, I think everybody will be. I think everybody will be. And if people want to get in touch with you and find out more information about contracting these goats. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, definitely. I just got 7 new goats, so certainly do that. We are about to have 3 working herds in different locations, and our summer schedule is filling up. So if you're interested, reach out to us on the Facebook or the Good Steward Farm at gmail.com. My phone number is on the sign, so you can certainly give us a call or send us a text message too. But yes, for someone like me who is I just love goats, sharing them with people and having an excuse to buy new ones is amazing. And let me tell you people something, in the dairy world, there is not a lot of use for the young males. A lot of them end up in the freezers. And these young men that we just went and got yesterday, they're going to be working here. Let me tell you something, they got very lucky. They are going to be loved and adored. And we're all going to just really have a good time watching them.
Everybody does it, just as people are walking by here right now. People come to Old Mill Park now to see the goats.
Yes, every time we come down here, there's at least a couple groups up here, and there's at least a couple groups down here. And I noticed that the goats, they preen themselves when people are watching them, and they stop eating and they start flirting with the public. And that's awesome. Like that's very, very fun to watch. And after these guys, so we just brought them here last night, about, I think it was 7:45 last night. We were basically tossing goats over the fence. But in another day or two, they're going to get real comfortable being here, and they're going to start doing what baby goats do. They're going to start bouncing off of the hill and each other and the shelters and the trees, and they are going to be absolutely adorable. So I can't wait for them to kind of get comfortable.